Hello and welcome to Estadio Morumbi, home to one of the powerhouses of Brazilian football, Sao Paulo FC. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Looks to thread it through. Forward it goes. Torres. And it's Morata. Juanfran battles to win it back. Whistle's gone, that's foul. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
There's an early warning shot across the bow. And the volley. Torres, played out to the wing. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Out to the left it goes. Morata. Cristiano Ronaldo. Spoon forward. Aimed long and direct. It's a long forward pass.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because, obviously...
Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And in it goes!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
And it's Carrasco. Looks to slip it through. Shot at goal! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Thrust towards the front line.
Morata can't hurt you with his back to goal, and I think if they can keep him facing in that direction, then the only thing he can do really is to just lay the ball off, and he's not really going to cause much trouble if he continues doing that, so I think they're defending him very, very well.
Daniel Carvajal tries a long pass towards the front, goes wide. And a shot! Ronaldo! Superb! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oblak did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, listen, last line of the...
That's surely a foul, free kick. Toni Kroos passes it through. Daniel Carvajal gets it back, knocks it towards the front. Looks like a good ball through. He's tried one! Ball's loose, who's getting there? Koke. Torreira Carrasco with the ball through. Fernando Torres looking to get on the end of this. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Look, there are some very good headers of the ball in this team now, and they'll be demanding the right delivery to give them a chance to go at this.
Toni Kroos tries to get it forward quickly. Bale plotting from out on the right-hand side. Toni Kroos tries the route one option. Now it's Bale. He'll have a go. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Oh, he really wanted that.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
James Rodriguez pumps it upfield. That's a throw. James tries a through ball. Gabi. Modric. And that'll be the final action of the first half. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess. Atletico Madrid need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Played out to the wing. Pepe gets into the right position to intercept. James Rodriguez, who's going to make this theirs? Now the pass. Timely intervention, aimed long and direct. And it's Toni Kroos. Bale. Needed a better pass there. Can he finish? Hits it! It's anyone's ball. Hits it! That really should have hit the net.
Well, that's an illustration of how good they are on the break. I mean, all the pace and power needed to go at it with real vigour then.
Carrasco dinks one in. And the finish! Fernando Torres goes wandering offside.
Touch and go, aren't they supposed to get the benefit?
Daniel Carvajal pumps it forwards. And it's Carvajal. Well positioned to make that interception. Marcelo pumps it upfield. Toni Kroos passes it through. Towering header! He scores! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. And however many surrounded him, that is what he can do.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that. Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
It's a loose ball. Gaitan. Torreira Carrasco. Hits one! It's come loose. It's bounced out! Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Gaitan. And it's Juanfran. Fernando Torres. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Marcelo. Goes long and forward. Cristiano Ronaldo looking to get on the end of this. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Looking to widen the gap even further here. Bale! Decent hit from there. Carrasco, looks like a good ball through. A chance! What a save! Terrific reactions! Modric, whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident. And it's Bale. Griezmann. Just 5 minutes left. Morata showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Juanfran. James Rodriguez. Marcelo tries to get it forward quickly. Swept in. Aim forward. Torreira Carrasco. The final whistle. Atletico Madrid cannot understand what they've done. From a position of strength, they have contrived to lose. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, defeat in any of these type of games is the ultimate disappointment. You can't fault the effort and the endeavour we saw, but they probably just lacked a little adventure and not enough ambition in their play, and ultimately I think...
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Azpilicueta. Pedro. Ball is over the line. And it's Azpilicueta. Fires from distance. Oh, within an inch or two.
Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
Fabregas dinks one in. Willian, and the cutback. James Rodriguez goes long and forward. Cristiano Ronaldo looking to get on the end of this. Cesc Fabregas. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. James Rodriguez. Who's going to make this theirs? Goes for goal! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Ooh, that was marginal, I'd say, very marginal.
Chip through. Bale looking to get on the end of this. Great leap! He's delivered all right! Oh, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Spoon forward. Well, it really is one cross after another.
Well, with a target to hit, why not keep up the supply? It's simple and efficient because they all know what they're doing.
Daniel Carvajal tries to get it forward quickly. Zuma. Cesc Fabregas tries a long pass towards the front. And it's Ivanovic. Willian, can he find a finish now? Shoots! And the ball's come out! Superb from Diego Costa!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Keylor Navas did well the first time. Nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Aimed long and direct.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Matic. Conte. Azpilicueta. Cesc Fabregas, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bale. Conte. Azpilicueta. Now it's Costa, and it's Willian. Marcelo did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Ivanovic. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. There's the ball in. offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Azpilicueta. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Long and high towards the flank. He's in space and looking for options. Cahill gets good distance on it. Tries a through ball. Towering header! And he's there to make a great save.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
He's not going to get that. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
So when they come for the break with nothing to separate them, the score 1-1. And so we're off again. Pedro. And it's Conte. Has a hit! And he's cut it out. He's had a go! And it's a goal!
Well, when one or two others were maybe a tad slow at restarting this game, then up steps a big character who was simply switched on and bright, and he sparked another advantage for his team at an important stage. It augurs well.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Conte. Real chance! Modric pumps it upfield. Chance to shoot. Up he gets! Really well taken goal. 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working. Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Azpilicueta plays it out to the flank. Fabregas thrust towards the front line. Heads it! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! Done!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
And the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Azpilicueta. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. And the defence can get it clear. Matic. Now the pass. Conte. And it's Diego Costa. Marcelo positions himself well and cuts it out. Pedro. Bale. Big chance! This could fall anywhere. Crunching tackle. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo gets it back. Is it in? Ronaldo! Superb! It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. Jim, your thoughts?
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
So is this the start of a comeback? Lovely feet. Ivanovic plays it backwards and they'll try again. And somehow it stayed out. That's one way to make your presence felt.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
Bale hoists it high. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And it's Ivanovic. James Rodriguez. Cesc Fabregas battles to win it back. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Fabregas. Willian passes it through. And that may well be that. That is that. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, when you can go away from home and produce a win like that, then we've got to expect more of it. And while I know every game is different, that's a blueprint which should be used more.
huge and imposing. A warm welcome to Estadio do Morumbi here in Sao Paulo. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
It's got to be the little chief, Javier Mascherano. Uncompromising and ready to tackle anything that... Goal! Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Oh, that was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside, and he's still a lot to do, you know, but I think he's tucked that away really well.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting.
Juan Mata can't hurt you with his back to goal, and I think if they can keep him facing in that direction, then the only thing he can do really is to just lay the ball off, and he's not really going to cause much trouble if he continues doing that, so I think they're defending him very, very well.
Di Maria is making a foray down the right. Bilya with the ball through. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Aimed long and direct. Messi passes it through. And now the finish! Oh, he's broken through. It's there! And they are disappearing out of sight! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Argentina take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Thrust towards the front line. Higuain plays a clever pass. Shaw boots it upfield. Looks like a good ball through. He's gone for it! He's got the ball glued to his feet. Ibrahimovic! It could only be him!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Tries a through ball. Chance! And he's whipped it in low. Valencia. And it's Ibrahimovic. Looks to slip it through. He comes flying in! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Spoon forward. Oh, good interception. Chip through. Argentina are experts at this stylish possession-based game.
Well, we're talking tiki-taka, a lot of short, crisp passing, and once the ball is lost, they quickly try to win it back.
Sticks it away! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Argentina are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
Argentina go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Steered out wide, he slid it through. Now the pass. Di Maria passes it through. Has he picked him out? Tried to play it through.
The idea was good though, Peter, and I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
Tries a through ball, looks to slip it through. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And the half-time whistle goes. And we're underway again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
And it's Shaw. Looks like a good ball through. Now the cross. Good delivery, but no joy.
Oh, they really wanted that. There's so many players in the box. Everyone's committed to attack now. They're committing a lot of men forward at the start of this second half. They know that this is an important time for them now.
Messi! This could fall anywhere. Valencia. Mata. Valencia. Knocks it towards the front. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Messi. Higuain. Who's going to make this theirs? Now the pass. Goalkeeper's ball. Rooney. Billia. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Shaw goes long and forward. Juan Mata. And it's Young. Juan Mata has been caught there, it's a foul. Marcos Rojo gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Change the direction of the game here. Martial ready to try one. Martial! That was travelling. Pogba tries to dink it in. Has a swing at it! Oh, gorgeous from Juan Mata! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Valencia.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Messi floats one over. Shapes the shoots! They've scored!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Argentina take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
And it's Juan Mata. Biglia pumps it upfield. Pastore looks to slip it through. That intervention was very necessary. Valencia tries to get it forward quickly. Schweinsteiger. Di Maria, well positioned to make that interception. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, the precision wasn't quite in keeping with the quality of the strike, but there was lots of power behind it.
Higuain turns and goes back. Martial. Juan Mata, who has made his impact already. Juan Mata with the ball through. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Zabaleta with a delicate ball. Wonderful quick feet. Hoists it high. Di Maria pumps it into the area. Hit long and direct. Otamendi. A chance! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Dealing with the pressure. And that's one back! Oh, never in doubt.
You could feel the tension.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Fabulous entertainment, drama in spades, and no one would have argued with a draw, but they have lost it. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, you've got to start every match with a certain level of focus and intensity, because they just didn't manage that for this contest. I just think their focus was derailed by the early goal.
Hello and welcome to Estadio Morumbi, home to one of the powerhouses of Brazilian football, Sao Paulo FC. And our live game is Argentina against France. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Great leap! They've scored!
And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on, this could be rather exciting.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly...
He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Gone behind for a goal kick. Looks like a good ball through. Evra plays a clever pass. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Towering header! And the ball's come out! Pastore, the ball through. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And it's Koscielny. Looks to slip it through.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
Coaxed out to the wing. Payet delivers. The shot's on! Same again, same outcome.
Well, when you see chance after chance go astray like that, it's only natural to think that they may end up with a little regret here.
Pastore needed to come up with a better ball.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
Messi tries to dink it in.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Forward it goes. France getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Koscielny. And it's Payet. Pogba. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Koscielny. Evra. Koscielny. Pogba tries a through ball. Payet. Nicely controlled. Pogba. It's a loose ball. Goal! France! And the comeback is complete. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
France go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Matuidi, good challenge, he just stood firm. A real chance to break. Now the pass. Matuidi cuts it out. What a throw in. Higuain, cut out in the nick of time. Titi. No, that's not the ball he wanted. And now they can launch a counter. Now it's Giroud. Billia. Pastore can't get the better of his opposite number. He's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Zabaleta. It's come loose. Pogba pumps it upfield. We've reached half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
France head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. Messi hits it! It's in!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
So all square and not for the first time.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Conte, played out to the right. Aim forward. Now it's Giroud. Griezmann. Sagna. Who's going to make this theirs? Conte.
Argentina have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break?
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Evra. Well played, he saw that coming. Matuidi. Sagna. And it's Sagna. Pogba. No question, that's a foul. Conte. France yet to make a change here. Evra with a long pass out wide. Heads it! He will be livid with himself. Now it's Griezmann. Looks to thread it through. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Dinks one in. Hit into the middle. No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
That's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Matuidi. Sagna. Done very well to intervene. Good idea, just poorly executed. Conte puts his foot on the gas. Griezmann. That is Conte. Conte passes it through. Now it's Matuidi. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Marcos Rojo goes long and forward. Now the pass. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Up to meet it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Yeah, not only do they hit fast on the counter-attack, Peter, but they show terrific effort and desire in getting forward in good numbers.
Bilia. Titi tries the route one option. Has a look and has a go. And that will sail harmlessly past. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Bilia with a delicate ball. Evra tries to get it forward quickly. Plays it out to the wing. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Played out to the wing. Messi looking to get on the end of this. It's a goal kick. Pogba, deftly done. It's got through and the finish! He's scored!
Listen, it's a massive contribution to help his team in front again, and his determination.
And that will be the final act. Well, that's bounce-back ability, responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks. Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And our live game is the Netherlands against Brazil. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, it'll have to be the Brazilian Hulk. He has the physique to play as a centre-forward, but for me, he's always a little more effective in wider areas, where he can isolate his fullback or cut inside, and whether from open play or a free kick, he can thump a football.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there.
Van Persie can't hurt you with his back to goal, and I think if they can keep him facing in that direction, then the only thing he can do really is to just lay the ball off, and he's not really going to cause much trouble if he continues doing that, so I think they're defending him very, very well.
Looks to slip it through. Daniel Alves goes for a sweeping cross. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Willems floats one over. Out for a throw. Afellay with the ball through. Felipe. Coutinho. Hulk. Looks like a good ball through. Hoists it high. Now it's Robben. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Fernandinho. Brazil have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Felipe. Passes it through. There's no flag. Goal! Brazil!
I just think he showed a lovely appreciation of where that defensive line formed, and he held his run until just the right moment, and he broke the offside trap, and he took full advantage. That's top marks for me.
Brazil draw first blood here.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Felipe. Now the pass. Done very well to intervene. A chance! Turns and goes back. This could fall anywhere. What about it? Afellay was quick to move in. Keeper's handling wasn't great.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
The Netherlands grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Hulk decides to play it back. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And it's Marquinhos. Tries a through ball. Hulk beats the offside trap. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Fernandinho. It's a fabulous position. Good, strong hand by the keeper.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Looks to thread it through.
Hulk can't hurt you with his back to goal, and I think if they can keep him facing in that direction, then the only thing he can do really is to just lay the ball off, and he's not really going to cause much trouble if he continues doing that. So I think they're defending him very, very well.
Shoots! He's got away with one there. Out to the left it goes. Wijnaldum tries to stroke it through. Robben looking to get on the end of this. That's not the cross he had in mind. The referee's awarded a free kick. Marquinhos. Dani Alves. Timely intervention. Afellay pumps it upfield. And we've reached half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, we've watched an end-to-end game with lots of chances and a scoreline that should have higher numbers. It's exciting and entertaining, and I'm going to enjoy my half-time cup of tea on the back of that.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Brazil get the second half started. And it's Van Persie. Schneider did well to pick out Schneider, who couldn't get his shot away. Willems, it's a long forward pass. Afellay. Van Persie with the ball through. Willian. And a strong run down the right. Neymar. It's Neymar! It's come loose. Joel Veltman tries to get it forward quickly. And the through ball is intercepted. Neymar puts his foot on the gas, looking to force his way through. In for the follow-up. Goal, Brazil! And they get themselves in front. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
Brazil get themselves into the lead. Passes it through, and he's made certain that won't get through. Oh, good interception. Lobs it in gently. Now it's Neymar. Keeps everyone guessing. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Forward it goes. Felipe looks to dink one in. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. In he flies! Who's going to make this theirs? It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. Afellay. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The idea was good though, Peter, and I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
Spoon forward. Wijnaldum. Now the pass. Oh, should have been the equaliser.
Oh, that's a huge save to pull off there. Those moments can have a big influence on a game too. He's kept them in front. There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
He's done very well to get to that.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
It's a loose ball. Dinks one in. Hulk. It's a brilliant interception. Great leap!
Well, after that scare, surely they'll manage to keep the ball out of the danger zone. Moments like that are not good for the well-being of their fans, I can assure you of that.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Fernandinho knocks it towards the front. Really well taken goal. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Yeah, I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can work?
And that is that. Brazil were irresistible here, dominant, utterly ruthless. Only ever one result, a comfortable win. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Look, you often need resolve and resilience when under more pressure away from home, but I thought their efforts deserved that.
Bold, huge and imposing. A warm welcome to Estadio do Morumbi here in Sao Paulo. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Pepe may well need to be at his best. There's a power about his game, thanks to very decent pace for a big man, and he doesn't lose out much in the air either. He could prove to be a very reliable presence here.
Yeah, I must agree, especially in view of his ability to lead and organise the defence. Now it's Costa, and he's there to cut it out. James Rodriguez floats one over. Bale looking to get on the end of this. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Loose ball, who's going to get there? That's not going to make it. Now the pass. Modric gets it back. They've managed to get it away. Kroos. That intervention was very necessary. Conte tries a through ball. Azpilicueta passes it through. Looks like a good ball through. Looks to slip it through. Cahill cuts it out.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
It's come loose. Toni Kroos plays it out to the wing. Can he find a finish now? Oh, he's broken through. Oh, he's really drilled it.
There was very good technique and purity behind the hit, but the accuracy was just a little off there, Peter.
And it's Bale. Daniel Carvajal plays a clever pass. And that's caused a worry or two.
But when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Conte. Out to the left it goes. That'll be a throw-in. Defence has got rid of that. Crunching tackle. And that'll be a goal kick. Modric with the ball through. Bale looking to get on the end of this. He's done well to tidy up the situation. Costa. Toni Kroos hurtles into the tackle. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Forward it goes. Chance to shoot. It was a matter of inches.
Oh, it was almost a beautifully placed shot. He's so unlucky not to see that go in.
James Rodriguez. And it's Diego Costa. He spotted the run and played him through.
Willian can't hurt you with his back to goal, and I think if they could keep him facing in that direction, then the only thing he can do really is to just lay the ball off, and he's not really going to cause much trouble if he continues doing that. So I think they're defending him very, very well.
Tries a through ball. Conte does well to read it and intercepts. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Looks to thread it through. Bale. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Toni Kroos looking to play it into the box. Toni Kroos plays it backwards, and they'll try again. Morata shoots! Now the pass. Out wide to the right. Done very well to intervene. Cesc Fabregas. Conte with a long pass out wide. Now can he finish? Goes for goal! Real chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. And we've reached half-time. So there was the first half. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Aim forward. Willian. Chip through. Conte needed to come up with a better ball.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
Sergio Ramos. Marcelo. Get a throw in. That had to be more accurate. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Costa. He's away! Great reaction! Goal! Keylor Navas reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Cahill Tries to get it forward quickly, lobs it in gently, and they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Toni Kroos. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back, they are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Daniel Carvajal passes it through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And that's not the cross he had in mind. Has he found his man? Daniel Carvajal positions himself well and cuts it out. Looks like a good ball through. Cesc Fabregas pushes it out wide, and it's Diego Costa. Conte. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Chances keep on coming, they're awarded another corner. He's gone for it! Sticks it away! And with that goal comes comfort!
The first touch was absolutely heavenly, and because of it, the finish was a mere formality. That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Now it's Fabregas. Where to from here? Looks to slip it through. Sergio Ramos. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Willian. Conte tries to dink it in. Diego Costa shoots! Diego Costa with a beautifully timed run. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
And if they don't get the job done from here, he'll look back on that moment and know he should have made it a 3-goal cushion. Should have finished things off.
Daniel Carvajal knocks it towards the front. Azpilicueta. Conte. Now the pass. Conte looking to get on the end of this. And he's got his range wrong there. And it's Willian. Deftly done. It's a brilliant interception. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Toni Kroos with the ball through. He's done very well to get to that.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means.
And there goes the final whistle. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance and a result which is well deserved. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, we know clean sheets are always an important ingredient in any recipe, and while delighted... Fabregas.
So, a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Difficult, but I'll go for Cesc Fabregas. He's always thrived in the most competitive of areas on a football pitch by continually assessing the traffic around him, and that awareness, coupled with his technical strength, has elevated his game to world class.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Morata plays it out to the wing. Carries far too far and out of play. That'll be a throw-in. Tries to dink it in. Willian. Matic. Cahill. Cahill with a delicate ball. Can he put it away? It's there! Jim, your thoughts?
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Modric. Morata. It's a loose ball. Going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Matic. Now the pass. A chance! Has a hit! It's in! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! Pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens. Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Great leap! Willian plays it backwards, and they'll try again. Cut out in the nick of time. Toni Kroos. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Hazard. Conte. James Rodriguez gets it back. Morata. Whose ball? Who's going to get there? In with a header! Oh, great save, real class.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Gets up to head it! Danger averted for now. And it's Danilo.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
And that all stems from great vision, you know. What a delightful little ball over the top that was.
James Rodriguez. Morata. Zuma pumps it upfield. Thrust towards the front line. Chip through. Sergio Ramos boots it upfield. And he's made certain that won't get through. And it's Diego Costa.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Morata looks to dink one in. Morata. Ronaldo! Superb! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
We have got ourselves... And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Willian. Conte. Another chance! And in it goes! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! That was glorious. Pinpoint accuracy.
You know, Peter, from the moment it left his foot, it looked unstoppable. That was thumped. Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Morata. Oh, he's broken through. Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. And it's Diego Costa. Diego Costa passes it through. Tries to dink it in. Timely intervention. Up to meet it! That's a half-decent try. In for a header! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Well, when you see chance after chance go astray like that, it's only natural to think that they may end up with a little regret here.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Well, in all honesty, he's tormented that defence. They just can't handle him.
Cristiano Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Modric. Chance to shoot. And he's there to hoof it away. Now it's Bale. Azpilicueta. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Matic gets into the right position to intercept. They've managed to get it away. Dinks one in. Hazard looking to get on the end of this. He's out once more. Conte battles to win it back. Matic. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Willian plays a clever pass. Smart save. Toni Kroos looks to slip it through. He's through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Top save! That shot was travelling. That's the throw. Well read, he sorted that out. Ivanovic. Fabregas. Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Costa. Costa! He scores! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Well played, he saw that coming. Cesc Fabregas tried to play it through.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Needed a better pass there. Oh, good interception. Cristiano Ronaldo gets on the end of it. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Oh, the ball's come loose! Diego Costa, a scorer already in the game. Conte. Danilo knocks it towards the front. And it's Bale. Bale with the ball through. Cesc Fabregas pumps it forwards. Costa, there he goes, motoring forward. Spoon forward. And that will be the final act. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt, they were the better side, and the result reflects as much. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, I think when we look back at that, the early goal proved so decisive. I think scoring when they did just gave them that element of control and confidence, and that proved key.